Hi, my name is Chris Monsour. I'm a high school biology teacher from Tiffin, Ohio, and I'm also an HHMI BioInteractive Ambassador. And here today I'm going to give you some tips or tricks on how to take some biointeractive resources and use them in an online platform. Like many of you, I was thrown into the world of online teaching pretty quickly. About a week and a half ago, I was teaching 6 face-to-face courses, and today I'm teaching 6 online courses. And so what I've done is I set up my classes in Google Classroom. So this is the Google Classroom. This is my AP Biology Period 1. This is week 1, which we just wrapped up last Friday. And within each week, I wanted to have a series of assignments, but I also wanted to include a discussion. In Google Classroom, the discussion is essentially called a question. So if you go into Google Classroom and you go under Create, and you go down to question, that'll give you a tool that will allow you to create a discussion. And so this is what's down here. What I decided to do was that when creating a question, I wanted the students to have the ability to look at some data, analyze some evidence, and interact with each other. So what I decided to do was use the data points that HHMI has created. So I'm going to leave my Google Classroom and go to the HHMI BioInteractive website. So if you just type in biointeractive.org, this screen will come up under classroom resources. And so I knew there was a data point that I'd like that I'd used in the past in my face-to-face classroom on zoonosis. So I'll go to the search keyword, I'm going to type in data point disease, and it's already there. So I'm going to do that, hit return, and it should pop up. So under the classroom resources underneath the search, if I scroll down, excuse me while I do this, I come to the data point that I wanted, patterns of zoonotic disease. Why I picked this particular resource is the fact that we were wrapping up immune system when COVID-19 caused the closure of our schools. So I found the resource, I click on it, and what's nice about the resources from BioInteractive is a lot of the work's already done for you. So often on the right side, you'll see things that say materials, so educator materials, student worksheet, original paper, and image. So I'm going to always tell you, go to the educator materials first. That's going to save you a lot of time in terms of trying to create questions or whatnot. So when you look at the resource, they give you the image, they give you background information, which I used, and I'll show you where. But probably the most important thing are these discussion questions. And these discussion questions are the things that you're going to want to use to drive the discussion. If you're trying to save time, you're new to this, I would just use the discussion questions that are already aligned with the resource. So I picked out 5 questions I liked. I scrolled up, excuse me again while I do this, I found the background information, and what I did is when I created the question or discussion, I literally just typed in, after looking over the background information, the research paper and the map, which I will show you here in a second how I added those, that are found below, select one of the following questions. So I picked, I think 5 questions that I kind of liked, copy and pasted them in. I copy and paste in the background information right from the BioInteractive website. And then I also included the primary literature from the website. And I also included a JPEG of an image. So I'm leaving my Google Classroom and I'm heading back over to the BioInteractive website. So if we look here on the BioInteractive website, original paper, I literally clicked on the original paper, which was 13 pages. I would like to think all my students have read it. Maybe, maybe not. But I literally just copied the URL. I went back. I'm leaving the BioInteractive website, heading back over to my Google Classroom, and I had the ability to just add in the link. So I added in the link, boom, PDF of the papers there. I went back to the resource in the BioInteractive website, clicked on image. If I click on image, I get a URL for the image. I've got a lot going on right now, so it's kind of a little slow. I copied that URL. I went from BioInteractive back over to my Google Classroom, added in the link, and there I have it. I have 4 really good discussion questions. I have the background information, I have the primary literature, and I have the JPEG from the paper. My students did really well for the first week, having never done an online discussion with me before. They asked great questions, they interacted with each other, so things went really well for the first week. I know looking ahead, I need to do a little bit more modeling of what I'd like them to do. I'd like them to ask, I need to show them how to ask deeper questions. But overall, depending on how long this online experience is going to be for me and my students, I'm definitely going to be including discussions within the Google classroom. And so again, I encourage you to go through, if you're looking for kind of materials that are kind of already kind of made for you to make your life a little easier, head on over to the BioInteractive. They have lots and lots of data points. And so again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me at Columbian Bio on Twitter. And also feel free to reach out to the folks at HHMI BioInteractive. They're always very helpful. And again, we're all in this together. So good luck. And if you need anything, feel free to reach out. And hopefully we'll be back in face-to-face classrooms before we know it.